Talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big.
Breaks away on the left. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Knights!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quick give. It's Carter. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Straight ahead, it's Cross. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They put the brakes on it.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space. Picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Just smothered on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Hard running there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Just a little too much. And they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Running inside, it's Carter. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rides to the back. Nice move there. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Searching for space. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Second down, gonna throw it. On target. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Knights.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The run inside. It's Carter. Enough to move the chains. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on 1st. With the catch, it's Dorsey. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Looking to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sells to fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Field shrinks. Tight end. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Cuts it upfield. It's cross. Stopped right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's cross. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Lawson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Cross. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Tigers will call a timeout. First. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Arrington. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's West. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now Memphis will use his 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Left side is Bradford. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that's just a bad job by the offense, picking up the blitz on 3rd down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen got to know, we've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done, and now they're facing 4th down.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hits inside, it's Cross. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Trying to set the tone with the run. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. Gets away from 1, finds room. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Knights! Rolled his way into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Turns up, it's Dorsey. Powers through the defender. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
See some running room. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
The short hands, it's Dorsey. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped. Short of the 25-yard line, they'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quick give, it's Cross. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down to the air. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Cross.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Memphis wants to move quickly. Pushes ahead. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Memphis. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the ninth sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's cross. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he... Just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The option, the keeper, plows through the defense. There he goes. The 40, inside the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. The lead here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The handoff. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Their playoff berth could be at stake here in the final moments, and maybe the entire picture gets shaken up if they pull off this upset. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Memphis will be forced to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go. It would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking for a crease. It's Cross. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Cross. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Reese. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And he can't find anyone open, and down. He goes, a sack here late in the fourth. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. It's good. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Carter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Oh, he's got some space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. He's looking downfield to throw. They're all over him. Left side is Bradford. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Got an alley. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Knights inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on. He's at the... And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. Drops back on first down. Got his man. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wideout set. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit as he throws. Out wide left, it's Bradford. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw one first. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Lawson. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The run inside. It's Cross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking for the marker. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I